In the bustling, sun-baked city of Kumasi, far from the quiet village of his birth, lived a young man named Kwesi. Kwesi was ambitious but impatient. He watched his peers, the hard-working farmers and honest traders, toil for years to build their modest wealth. Kwesi wanted more, and he wanted it now. His eyes keen for opportunity scanned the digital marketplace where shimmering dust, crypto gold, they called it, promised instant fortunes to the daring. One evening, as the Harmattan winds whispered through the city, Kwesi stumbled upon a secluded, opulent online community. It was exclusive, shrouded in mystery, and its members seemed to possess an almost magical ability to turn dust into mountains of gold. Their leader was a woman named Anima. Her profile picture showed a face of ethereal beauty adorned with jewels that seemed to glow from within, yet her eyes held an unsettling, ancient stillness. Anima did not trade in simple crypto. She spoke of deep investment, of energetic alignment with hidden circles, and of sacrifices for exponential gain. She offered Kwesi a partnership, a chance to multiply his major savings 1,000-fold. The only catch? He had to pledge his absolute trust, his unwavering loyalty, and his willingness to accept guidance without question. He had to, in essence, marry himself to her financial doctrine, forsaking all others. Kwesi, blinded by the vision of wealth she painted, agreed without hesitation. He ignored the gnawing feeling in his gut, the whispers of his ancestors reminding him of the dangers of shortcuts. He transferred his life savings, and just as Anima promised, the money grew and grew and grew. Soon, Kwesi was buying sleek cars, building a mansion in the hills, and wearing clothes spun from the finest silk. He was hailed as a genius, a financial wizard. He was truly married to Anima's system, dedicating every waking moment to her teachings, even as she remained an elusive virtual presence. He boasted to friends, "I married a ghost for riches," and she delivered. Years passed. Kwesi's wealth was legendary. He had a beautiful wife, Ama, who adored him, and a daughter, Adwa, whose laughter was like the sweetest melodies of the talking drum. Kwesi, however, noticed subtle shifts. Anima's guidance became more demanding, more personal. She began to speak of energy balancing and repayment of spiritual debt. One sweltering afternoon, Kwesi's beloved mother fell gravely ill. Her body, usually vibrant, grew frail. The best doctors in the city offered no diagnosis, only expensive, fruitless treatment. Desperate, Kwesi sought Anima's counsel. The ancestors demand balance, Kwesi. Her message appeared on his screen. Your ascent has disturbed the natural order. A sacrifice is needed to realign the energies. Your mother's peace of mind, her joy, it must be offered. Kwesi was horrified. What do you mean? Your mother clings to the memories of your humble beginnings, Kwesi. Her sorrow over the path you chose creates discord. For her healing, she must forget. Kwesi loved his mother, but he loved his wealth more. He convinced himself it was for her own good. He performed a ritual Anima prescribed, a specific sequence of investment, and prolonged him deep into a new complex digital contract. Within days, his mother recovered physically, but her vibrant spirit was gone. She sat quietly, her eyes distant, her memory of Kwesi's childhood, her joy in simple things, completely vanished. She no longer recognized the songs she used to sing to him. She was present but utterly absent. Kwesi had traded her joy for his riches. Kwesi's empire continued to grow, but so did Anima's demand. Each new venture, each new wave of impossible came with a chilling message about balancing the ledger. Then, Ama, his loving wife, began to grow distant. Her bright eyes became haunted, her warm touch cold. Kwesi, consumed by his digital world, barely noticed at first. When he did, asked Anima for guidance. Your wife's boundless love for you, Kwesi, is a powerful energy. Anima replied, but it is an uneven exchange. You take more than you give. For your next great gain, this imbalance must be corrected. She must learn to love another. Kwesi felt a cold dread, but who? Anyone. Anima's message as long as it is not you. This will free her spirits for your asset. Terrified of losing his wealth, Kwesi again followed Anima's sinister advice. He deliberately neglected Ama, pushing her away, driving her into the arms of another man. He orchestrated events, subtle betrayals, planting seeds of doubt until her heart, once solely his, turned elsewhere. Ama eventually left him, taking nothing but her broken heart and a small bag of clothes. Kwesi watched her go, a hollow ache in his chest as his digital assets to unimaginable height. He was richer than any king, but utterly alone in his vast mansion. His wife's love had been harvested. Kwesi's daughter, Adwa, was now a vibrant, curious girl of 10, the only pure light left in his life. She had her mother's grace and her father's intelligence, but her spirit was wild and free, like the wind through the baobab trees. One night, Anima's message was different. It was not a whisper on a screen, but a voice, cold and ancient, that echoed in his empty mansion. Kwesi, the voice hissed, "The ledger is still not balanced. Your greatest treasure remains untouched. For the final, ultimate gain, the wealth that transcends all human understanding, I demand your daughter." Kwesi stumbled backward. "No, my daughter? What do you mean?" "Her boundless potential, her pure spirit, her future. These are the most valuable energies of all. You married me for riches, Kwesi. Now the spirit demands your daughter. She will be absorbed into the fueling the next generation of endless wealth." Kwesi finally understood. Anima was no mere crypto guru. She was an abosom, a spirit of insatiable consumption, a digital mammon that fed on human connection, joy, and ultimately souls. He had made a pact with a ghost, and the payment was his very lineage. He looked at Adwa, sleeping peacefully in her bed, her face radiant in the moonlight. He imagined her laughter silenced, her dreams consumed, her future vanishing into the cold digital void. For the first time, Kwesi felt true fear, a fear that dwarfed any grief. Kwesi finally broke free from Anima's spell. He shattered every screen in his house, threw his devices into the burning embers of his fireplace, fled the mansion, taking Adwa to the quiet village of his birth, a place he had scorned for its simplicity. Here he sought the counsel of the village elder, Mama Ngozi, whose eyes held the wisdom of generations. Kwesi, humbled and weeping, confessed his story. Mama Ngozi listened, her face grave. "You sought shortcuts, Kwesi. You married the spirit of unearned wealth. Such spirits always demand the most precious currency, the truth of who you are and the love you share. You cannot retrieve what was given, but you can protect what remains." He taught Kwesi the ancient ways, the true rituals of gratitude, of honest work, of communal living. Kwesi learned to farm again, to build with his hands, to value the sweat of his brow over the shimmer of digital dust. He taught Adwa the stories of their people, the songs his mother had forgotten, the importance of family and community. His wealth vanished as quickly as it had appeared, but he found something far more precious: peace. The ghost of Anima still whispered in the digital wind, promising power. But Kwesi no longer listened. He had chosen his daughter, his heritage, his humanity, over all the riches in the world. And in that choice, he truly became a wealthy man. Thank you for watching. Please share your comments below and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.